Usually you have to go to your doctor's office and pay to get this done, but here it's free and it's administered by students. The Garden in the Desert program plans to change this dry lot into a growing field of life. And it's not just for students, it's for the whole community. Cages like this one is one great example of how people are protecting themselves against metal thieves, and some say it's working. Even though downtown is heavy with construction, Second Saturdays is still going on, and it hasn't stopped vendors or people from attending. Although mail theft is down nationally, there's been some isolated cases right here in Tucson, specifically near the intersection of Sunrise and Kolb. The city workers say they can remove graffiti like this in about a couple of hours, but in a week, it'll be back again. We've just learned that spring training baseball is back in Tucson, even if it is just for 2 games.
Take your time. Stuff like that. Okay, I will.
In Dr. Rosemarie Prater's Med Lab class, the word hands-on takes on a whole new meaning. As a certified medical technologist, Prater wants students to learn beyond the textbook.
I'm having the students apply their skills. Also, there's more to the medical field than just knowledge. It's skills, it's knowing how to react with people.
Part of the class includes free cholesterol screening for the public. It's one of the only programs of its kind in Tucson. Usually you have to go to your doctor's office and pay to get this done, but here it's free and it's administered by students.
I like to get them distracted by talking to them, and then while they're distracted, I prick their finger. You take a little pipette and suck all of that blood up into the pipette and plunge it down onto a slide that you put into the cholesterol meter. It checks it, and you write it down for them.
Caleb Poliquin says this will help shape his future.
I'm preparing for med school and getting ready to go with it.
Some patients say it's safe, professional, and
very informative. Actually, I hate to say it, more informative than when I go to my regular doctor.
And with $3,000 in funding from the Joint Technical Education District providing technical opportunities in high schools, the program is likely to continue. Prater says the skills will give students an advantage.
How many high school students can put on their resume that they ran a clinic?
With Arizona Cat's Eye, I'm Angelo Samora-Vargas. The Garden in the Desert program, run by students and funded by the U of A Green Fund, aims at making campus more environmentally friendly. Just north of Speedway, this is the second community garden near the University of Arizona. And it's not just shoveling dirt, it's a fresh way to teach the value of sustainability. And some students know the importance of establishing sustainable options.
Corn and beans and squash, sort of grow around each other, and the squash shades the beans out, and the beans sort of fix nitrogen into the soil.
First-time gardener and artist Catherine Polk finds this is a way for her to branch out of her daily routine.
As you're plowing or you're tilling the soil, you know, your mind's still working. So it's a real good exercise to kind of get you outside of your little world and to be thinking of other things and kind of think in a different environment.
The Garden in the Desert program plans to change this dry lot into a growing field of life. And it's not just for students, it's for the whole community.
And a garden is a perfect way to do that, to bring a community together and grow food. Like, it's an essential human need, and it's what ties all this together.
Some students say it's worth it.
I think that sustainability is going to be a really large part of our lives in the future, just as a society. So I think it's good to start now.
With Arizona Cat's Eye, I'm Angelo Samora-Vargas. Many people think the Tucson Festival of Books is mostly about children's books, artwork, and authors. But a new focus sparked the interest of many readers. 2 major panel discussions provided information about immigration and drug cartels. Researching on immigration for 12 years, Margaret Regan, journalist, author, and panelist for the Struggles Along the Border discussion, says that most people just want answers.
You know, people are always looking for solutions.
Regan says she focuses her journalism on human beings and one person in particular, Manuel Vargas Zalvidar, an immigrant that passed away while crossing the Tohoto O'odham Reservation.
The issue that truly gets my heart is the one of the migrants, you know, the people who are really struggling and those who have lost their lives trying to get over here.
Some people feel there is much to learn about this issue, and some people feel they have.
Excellent idea. I learned quite a bit about what goes on in the border. It is well researched by these people.
The second panel discussion about drug cartels consisted of 3 authors that have written books on this issue. Sylvia Longmire, author and former senior intelligence analyst, talks about her book titled The Cartel.
And the information I have tells me that no one knows exactly how many guns in Mexico are coming from exactly what countries or what places and in what proportion. The cartels are smart. They are businesses. They are profit makers, which means that they want to get their product or whatever they need fast, cheap, and easy.
Some readers were surprised and feel there should be more discussion like this on a daily basis.
It would be great if there were more kinds of public forums like this in Tucson, frankly, I think, because these are issues that are really important and they affect our community.
Michael Brewer says that this affects all of the United States, especially Arizona.
This is the front gate. I mean, this is the gate to the kingdom in Arizona. And this panel should probably be an all-day panel, without any question.
Regan, also the coordinator of this discussion, believes these issues have been
emblematic of the changes in border policy that have really triggered so many deaths.
Regan and other authors gave their ideas for guest worker passes and increasing the number of visas on the border. With Arizona Cat's Eye, I'm Angelo Samora-Vargas.